Die in L.A. from 1985, director William Friedkin, the man who gave us The Exorcist, puts viewers' heads on a swivel and possesses their attention in one of the outstanding and trailblazing action dramas of the 80s. Taking this hard-edged brilliance of his screen classic The French Connection, Friedkin reinvokes the tough throw the cop handbook out of the 10th story floor window, get the job done attitude of Gene Hackman's Popeye Doyle in the younger, more streamlined variant of William Peterson, in the lead role here of a dogged Secret Service agent, Richie Chance, who bends the rules to break the crime rings in Los Angeles and make it bedtime for Bonzo for the bad guys during the Reagan administration. When his longtime friend and crime-fighting partner is brutally killed just a few days short of his retirement, what's coming close to blowing the lid right open on a counterfeit operation, Richie Chance loses more than a friend and sets out to bring down the man responsible, one Ric Masters, a remorseless, smooth operator and counterfeiting entrepreneur, brilliantly characterised by young Willem Dafoe in the period of his acting ascension, so cool, so calm, and so very cold and calculating, yet owning every scene that he appears in, and alongside William Peterson brings the hard-hitting cinematic moving picture to life with a realism that draws you in, holds your attention throughout, and just about gets you time to draw breath come closure, but not without many a gasp and jaw-dropping jolt along the journey undertaken in order to live and die in L.A. Peterson's character, Richie Chance, is assigned clean-cut young new partner John Vukovich, who soon finds himself knee-deep in the criminal mire of L.A.'s underbelly and being morally challenged in his new role as Chance draws him into his unorthodox world and ways of taking on crime. John Pankow is equally well cast and adept in his character development of federal agent John Vukovich. In fact, the entire casting department, alongside final choice role cast making decision maker William Friedkin, is just perfect here. Look out for consummate performances throughout the film, from the likes of Dean Stockwell, Deborah Fewer, John Turturro and Steve James, along with Robert Downey Sr. Yes indeed, even Tony Stark's dad himself puts in a Hollywood hunk Iron Man turn to marvel at here. To Live and Die in L.A. is 80s action drama at its most quintessential, representative of all that was so good in movies of its type during that prolifically entertaining decade. Friedkin masterfully embraces the subject matter and imbues his own freshly observed genre piece with wry nods and subtle doffs of his own appreciative hat within this movie to many other culturally acclaimed action flicks of the time. So the regular moviegoer and keen fan will revel in picking out such inflections within the film from the likes of Beverly Hills Cop, 48 Hours, and TV's big ratings puller Miami Vice. Just like the ultra cool slickness of Miami Vice itself, To Live and Die in L.A. also draws upon the hit show's stylish reverb for the equally iconic hit music-making scene of the 80s, and scores another surefire success to its draw-you-in plaudits with a smash hit soundtrack playing throughout the movie, headed up memorably by the quite superb British band Wang Chung, whose Chinese translation is Yellow Bell. Here in this brand new 4K restoration, supervised and personally approved by William Friedkin himself, To Live and Die in L.A. is displayed back to how it looked and sounded upon its first release. The 1080p transition to Blu-ray is excellent and seems to retain the movie's natural grain and style without oversaturating colours, and bringing a new crisp clarity to the equally as important sound, with a newly attributed 5.1 soundtrack, as well as giving still the opportunity of selecting the original cinematic soundtrack as well. To Live and Die in L.A. is not to be missed, and an easy choice for personal collection purchase as one of the very best uncompromising action films of the 80s and cinema making in general. As a viewer, you're drawn into the movie as if sat on the shoulder of William Peterson and experiencing each knock, bump and verbal assault he receives and dishes out firsthand. It's like an all-enveloping action road trip in which you are the driver. Speaking of which, this movie has one of the great cinematic car chase scenes put to film. Terrific stuff from start to startling finish. To Live and Die in L.A. is rated R action filmmaking as it should be. Violence, nudity and several brutal scenes of headshots and gun blasts direct to the face. Decimation to have its audience checking dental and health plan policies are up to date. Come curtain call conclusion when walking home and thinking back on what you just witnessed with To Live and Die in L.A. It's quite incredible to realise that the movie is now some 30 years plus old, yet To Live and Die in L.A. is still, without question, a cannot miss 8 out of 10 all-action movie to revel in, to see and share once again with as many others as possible who will thank you for bringing the movie into their lives, or perhaps bringing back into their lives with relish for those once more with renewed invigoration thanks to the Blu-ray DVD combo here from Arrow Video. The overall experience is pumped up to a resounding score of 8.5 out of 10, thanks indeed to Arrow Video for their unyielding efforts to enhance the movie watching experience, not only for the best possible quality, but in also giving film fans and collectors alike impressive bonus material to enhance the movie watching experience beyond its running time. The impressive extra bonus material here with the film To Live and Die in L.A. includes audio commentary by director and co-writer William Friken himself, and a very entertaining and watchable documentary called Counterfeit World, which is the making of To Live and Die in L.A. and shows archive featurettes containing interviews with Friken and actors William Peterson and Willem Dafoe, amongst others. This also comes with an alternate ending, deleted scenes, stills gallery and of course trailers. The picture is delivered in a dynamic 1:85:1 original aspect ratio, and the 2-disc Blu-ray DVD combo set comes out for purchase on the 21st of November 2016. If your appreciation of director William Friken, beyond being the director of one of the greatest horror films of all time with The Exorcist, is piqued here after experiencing his skill and action direction with To Live and Die in L.A., please do be sure to go back and seek out his other action masterworks such as Sorcerer from 1997 and of course The French Connection from 1971. Till next time, thanks for watching. Bye for now.